the broken streets. Ethan sits on the stoop, neon pooling in the rain at his feet. He clocks the hushed argument, jaw set, and chooses to move. Ethan steps off the stoop, scanning the avenue through veils of rain. He glances back toward the arguing pair, then fixes forward. Ethan slips into the avenue's flow, shoulders squared against the night. Ethan stops at the luxury window, rain ghosting off his hoodie. Inside, a salesman resets velvet trays, not seeing Ethan at first. Teenagers pass behind him laughing, their brands smeared, and he fogs the glass with a vow only he can hear. The salesman finally looks up, their silhouettes aligning across glass. A failing bulb hums as Ethan sits on the cold steps. He lifts his gaze to the dark, words steady and low. Ethan stands, shoulders squared, choosing forward over fear. Two neighbors descend, grocery bags crinkling. As he nods, he moves past them, resolve sharpened like a blade toward the exit. The first hustle. Ethan closes the empty fridge and looks toward the living room. He tucks the blanket around Mom, leaves a note, and shoulders his backpack. Ethan writes a short note and sets it beside the candle. He checks Mom once more, then moves toward the apartment door. Ethan steps out, jaw set, leaving the apartment quietly behind. Ethan collects crushed cans along the hot, cracked blacktop. Teen players smirk and call out. Ethan keeps his eyes down and works. At the recycling counter, Ethan pours cans, metal. He accepts a few crumpled bills and counts them carefully while, by week's end, Ethan smooths $5 under the bleachers, smiling faintly. Ethan peers through rain-streaked glass at warm plates inside the diner. Mr. Rodriguez notices Ethan and opens the door with a gentle nod. In the steamy kitchen, Ethan scrubs plates as Mr. Rodriguez works the grill. Later, Ethan savors a hot burger as Mr. Rodriguez slides over a glass of water. Weeks pass, tips drop into a jar. At home, bills pile, and Mom's cough worsens. One night, Ethan counts wrinkled bills, whispers a promise, and lays out his shirt, the spark of a dream. Ethan counts crumpled bills, eyes hardened yet hopeful. Late rent notices stare back from the wall like warnings. Ethan steadies himself, putting the shoebox back on the shelf. Ethan pauses at the threshold of a sleek, glass-walled office. Screens shimmer, numbers and arrows dance in red and green. A golden pen flashes as a suited man signs the receipt. Ethan sits on the roof, city lights glittering below. He whispers to the wind, mind racing toward possibility. He looks upward, stars faint, resolve sharp. Ethan steps into a bright public library, uncertain but hungry. At a terminal, he types, "How to get rich." He devours books on finance until closing lights flicker. The first fall. Ethan whispers a promise as green numbers climb on his phone. The chart spikes. Ethan leans forward. Hope tightens. Time blurs. Ethan's quiet victories stack in that dim. Momentum snaps. Red cascades devour the screen. Ethan kills the screen, sets the phone down beside the empty shoe. He stares into darkness, hunger forgotten, silence pressing on his chest. Morning dust floats as Ethan idles over an untouched bowl. Mother rests a hand on his shoulder and speaks steady encouragement. Ethan ties his apron behind the diner counter, movements subdued. Mr. Rodriguez studies Ethan and asks a gentle, truth-opening question. Ethan admits the loss. Mr. Rodriguez offers steady. The fan turns slowly. Ethan sits at a desk with a scuffed note. He writes rule #1, never bet everything, then pauses to breathe. He adds rule #2 and rule #3, then underlines. His phone lies face down. Ethan closes his eyes and settles his shoulders. He places the notebook atop the empty shoebox like a promise kept. He looks toward the window. The night feels like a beginning. Small winds, big fire. Ethan clocks out, then heads straight into the quiet library. Lectures play free online. Ethan takes notes like a soldier. He starts to understand. Strategy, not luck. On a stoop, he fixes a neighbor's old computer for cash. Winter hits. Ethan shovels sidewalks, while others hurry past. Outside the subway, he polishes shoes. By 18, the shoebox is full over $2,000. He passes luxury stores, no jealousy now, only hunger. At the diner, Mr. Rodriguez sees it, the look that won't. He starts small, cheap used books, listed and shipped for profit. Then sneakers, then electronics, each deal adds a few dollars. At night, his mother coughs. Ethan writes, "I will build an empire." The breakthrough. Ethan steps off the bus, clocking Jordan beneath the striped. They square their shoulders, reading each other's confidence in close quarters. A barista slides cups through the window as the table becomes neutral ground. Jordan pivots a quick sale into coffee, and Ethan lets the moment. They settle in, conversation stretching, ambition humming, fluorescence hum over secondhand laptops in a cramped concrete-walled room. Ethan dials prospects as Jordan paces beside the whiteboard. Interns hunch over spreadsheets, whispering doubts across flickering cells. A shaky yes lands. Ethan's posture lifts as Jordan. Energy shifts. The room exhales as targets feel within reach. Rain traces the window. A warm lamp softens the tidy living room. Ethan enters with groceries and a pharmacy sack. Shoulders, he crosses to Mom. Her eyes well, as she spots they embrace. Hope settles in the room like warm light on. After, Ethan faces the rainy city, bracing for the empire of hunger and light. Ethan studies the skyline, steadying himself before he turns to speak. He faces her gently. "Everything I built began with you." She smiles, pride held close, inviting him. Ethan steps closer, lowering his voice to honor her strength. He turns back to the night, their bond filling the quiet room. Ethan walks past gleaming glass, restraint steadying his. A doorman nods. Ethan acknowledges with a calm courtesy. At the threshold, he pauses, then steps back. He moves on, whispering a mantra only the night can keep. Curious eyes track him. He remains composed. A sunlit atrium hums as Ethan takes the modest stage to speak. He speaks of pain into power, poverty into prosperity. He steps down, meeting his mother's eyes with a grateful smile. Their hands meet on the certificate as cameras flash in celebration. 4 students step forward, hope alive as their journeys begin.